again, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another tutorial just for you. And today we've got another light and lacy stitch. This is the Summer Lace Stitch. It's only a 4-row repeat. Very, very easy, and I think you guys are going to like it, regardless of whether it's for a lightweight blanket, a wrap, or what have you. And of course, I'm going to give you the multiple so that you can make this as wide or as narrow as you want. And it's really quite simple. So for this particular piece, I used a 6mm size J crochet hook. This is a worsted weight of yarn. This, like so many of my projects as of late, this was done with the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the Baja Blue. It's very pretty. And today we're going to be using the same yarn in the colorway of Anemone. And so, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first thing is first, we need our base chain. So for this particular stitch, the base chain is a multiple of 8 chains plus an additional 2 chains. So right here, I have 3 multiples of 8, so that's 24 chains plus my additional 2. So I've got 26 chains for this swatch for today. Now, you can, of course, have as many multiples of 8 plus your additional 2 as you want. But I always suggest do a swatch first, see how you like it, get used to the mechanics of the stitch, and then based on your swatch, you can figure out how many multiples you would need in order to create the width of the project that you're going for. So, you get your swatch ready, and I will see you in a moment. All right, so first things first with row 1, I'm going to start by doing a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And then from there, chain 1, and skipping 3 chains, going into the 4th chain with 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. So it's 1, 2, 3, then chain 2, and 3 doubles into that same stitch. And so we're sort of creating like a double granny, if you will, into that same chain space right there. Okay. So from there, got to pull out some more yarn already. I'm ill prepared. Okay, so after doing your double cluster there, going to chain 1 and skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3 into that 4th chain, single crochet to lock it down. Chain 1, skipping 3 chains again, and into that 4th chain, going to do the same sort of double granny cluster. So into that 4th chain, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. And this is what we're going to repeat until the end. So 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. There we are. Chain 1, skip 3 chains, and then into the 4th, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 3 chains, into the 4th, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. Three doubles. There we go. Chain 2 and 3 more doubles. chain 1, and at this point we only have 4 chains left over. So skipping these last 3 chains into the 4th chain, that last one, single crochet. And there you go. So that is the end of row 1, and we shall continue. Okay, row 2. For row 2, going to start by chaining up 6. Now that's going to count as a double crochet and a chain 3 space all wrapped up into one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Turn the work. Okay, so scooting right along to this chain 2 space, in there, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet into that same space. Okay, from there, chain 3, and into the single crochet, do a double crochet. Chain 3, and then into the chain 2 space, single, chain 3, single. So single, chain 3, and single into that same space, chain 3, double crochet into the single, because we need that height, chain 3, and then into this last chain 2 space, single, chain 3, single. There we go. Chain 3, and double crochet into that last single crochet at the end. Excuse me. It's a little bit fiddly seeing where to go into, but I got this. There we go. I got it. There. Ta-da! All right, so that is the end of row 2. Okay, row 3. So at the beginning of row 3, we're going to start by chaining up 3. Now that's going to count as a half double crochet and a chain 1 space. So to start with, chain up 3, turn the work, and single crochet into this first chain 3 space, chain 3, single into this sort of picot, if you will, single in there, chain 3, single in the next space, chain 3, single in the next space, sort of like creating a lattice work right now. Chain 3, single into the picot. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's definitively a picot, but, you know, that's what I'm calling it. Chain 3, single into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the picot, chain 3, single into the next space, and then we need to finish it up by chaining 1 and half double into the third chain from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, which is the equivalent to a double crochet stitch that we're joining into. 1, 2, 3. Typically double crochets are 3 chains high. Now, the end here, we're doing, like I said, it was a chaining of 1 that I just did, and then we're going to finish with a half double. So after yarning over and pulling up a loop, we pull through all 3. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Now, the reason why is because I said before when we started with a chaining up of 3 because it counts as a half double and a chain 1 space. So over at the end here, we have a chain 1, and then we're creating the half double at the very, very end, so that we have symmetry and hopefully it makes sense. There we go. So that is the end of row 3. Row 4 and also row 5 are a little bit more straightforward because they start off the same. Like the first 2 rows, it was, the first 2 rows of the repeat, which is rows 2 through 5, it was chaining up of 6, then chaining up of 3. Well, for row 4, just chaining up 1, like so, and then turn the work. And then into the top of our half double, do a single crochet stitch, and then chain 3. We're going to be doing some more lattice work. So single crochet into the chain 3 space over here, chain 3, single into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the next chain 3 space, and so forth across the row. So chain 3, single into the chain 3 space, 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 and then at the end, chain 3, and single into the top of the half double, which is the second chain up. So 1 and then 2. That third chain is that chain space. So into the second chain from the bottom, right there. Now you could probably go into just that space, but I like to go into the actual chain there. So into the second chain from the bottom, single crochet, and there you go. So that is the end of row 4. Okay, we're almost to the end, and then we're going to do the repeat. All right, so row 5, very similar to row 4 in how we begin. We're going to start with a chain 1 and turn the work. And row 5 is going to emulate the first row that we did because we're going to be making those double clusters again. So after chaining 1 and turning the work, single crochet into that first single crochet that we did. There we go. Chain 1, and then skipping this first chain 3 space, going into the middle one, you want the double clusters to be aligned with each other. So into the second chain 3 space, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. Okay, so we've got 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. There we go. So those 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, then chain 1, and going to single crochet into the single crochet in the middle there. There you are, and then chain 1, and then skipping across past this chain 3 space and into the next one. Again, making sure that you're in alignment. So going in to that second chain 3 space with 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. So we've got the 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. There we go. Chain 1, skipping this chain 3 space, going into that single crochet with a single crochet. Chain 1, skipping this chain 3 space, going into the next chain 3 space, again with another double cluster. So 3 doubles, there we go, 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. Chain 1, and then finishing off row 5 by doing a single crochet into that last single crochet at the end there. And there you go. So that is the first full repeat. So now we're going to do another full repeat because I really like to be thorough for you guys. So, as I said before, the repeat is going to be rows 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you just do that as many times as you want to until your piece is big enough. So let's get to it. All right, so row 2 for the repeat, we're going to start by chaining up 6. Now, if you remember, it is at the beginnings of the rows, it is 6, then 3, then 1, and 1. So start by chaining up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Turn the work. And scooting right along to this chain 2 space, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet into the same space. Chain 3, and then into the single crochet, do a double, chain 3, and then into the chain 2 space in between our clusters, single, chain 3, single, sort of a ersatz picot. So that's the single, chain 3, and single, chain 3, then into the single crochet in the middle there, do a double, chain 3, into the next chain 2 space, single, chain 3, and single. There we go. Then finish up by chaining 3 and double crochet into the single at the very end. There we are. All right, so that is row 2 for the repeat. We just have 3 more to go. And, well, let's keep going. Row 3 for the repeat, going to start by chaining up 3. And again, that's going to count as a half double and a chain 1 space. So, chain up 3, turn the work into the first chain 3 space, do a single crochet, chain 3, single into the picot, chain 3, single into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single in the chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the picot, chain 3, single into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the picot, chain 3. Okay, now the last, so after chaining 3, single into the chain 6 space, chain 1. I was about to say chain 3. No, chain 1, and then half double into the third chain from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a half double. See, I caught myself there. There we go. So into the third chain from the bottom, half double. And there we go. Okay. We're getting there. Yes, we are. All right, just 2 more rows to go. Okay, row 4. So next 2 rows, 4 and 5, is just a chaining up of 1. Makes it a lot easier in the long run, I find. So chain up 1, turn the work, single crochet into the top of that half double that we did, chain 3, single into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single into the next space, and so on and so forth all the way across. Like I said, we're sort of creating a lattice work. So chain 3, single in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single in the next space, chain 3, single in the next chain space, chain 3, single in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single in the next space, chain 3, single in this next space, and then going to chain 3 and single into the top of the half double, which is the second chain up. So chain 3, and then in the second chain up, you need to sometimes sort of open this up a little bit to get a better view. So into that second chain from the bottom, scoot right in there. There you go. Or you could always go into the chain space. I'm pretty sure that would be fine too, but I can be a little bit nitpicky at times. A little bit high maintenance with my stitching. So into that second chain from the bottom, single crochet. There you go. All right, so 1 more row to go. Let's go. Last but certainly not least, row 5 for the repeat. Okay, so start off by chaining up 1 and turning the work, single crochet into the first stitch, which was a single crochet from the last row. Then chain 1. Into the second chain 3 space, we need our double cluster, so 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. There we are. Chain 1, single crochet into the single crochet, chain 1, skipping that first chain 3 space going into the second, and you can always look down and see if our clusters are in alignment. So it's that space right above. Okay, so scooting right along into that second chain 3 space with our double cluster, so 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, okay, chain 1, pull out a little bit more yarn, get it nice and situated there. Okay, so we did our 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, and then the chain 1. Then single crochet into the single crochet, chain 1, in the second chain 3 space. Oh, and my air just kicked on. I hope you can hear me all right. So into that second chain 3 space, another double cluster, so that's 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. Yes, it's been rather hot here lately. Yesterday it cooled off a little bit because we had torrential rain, my goodness. And it was the little anecdote. It was funny because I was at work and when it was absolutely pouring, and then after it broke, the sun came out and we had a rainbow, and the rainbow literally ended in our parking lot. And I was like, all right, where's the pot of gold? So I got my 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles into that space, and then chain 1, and then finishing it up by doing a single crochet at the very, very end, single crochet. Ta-da! All right, and there you go. So that is a full repeat. In fact, it's 2 repeats if you want to be technical, for our summer lace stitch. It's very, very easy, and, well, you know, just like I said before, keep in mind as far as the repeat and the beginning of the rows. Once you get it in your head, it goes by a lot faster. So we just did our full repeat, so then it would be, again, starting off with a chaining of 6, then a chaining of 3, then a chaining of 1, and a chaining of 1. So 6, 3, 1, 1. And when you remember that, it is a lot easier, okay? So that is the full repeat. And of course, timestamps are in the description box as always. So if you need to skip ahead or play back, hey, I got you covered. All right. Alrighty, my dears, so that is going to conclude the tutorial for today on the summer lace stitch. I really hope that you liked it, and if you did, please give a little thumbs up button down below, because you know that I appreciate your appreciation. Indeed I do. And if you are thinking about using this stitch for a project, what are you going to make? I'm very curious. Let me know in the comments section. Always looking for inspiration and finding out what inspires you. Yeah, so you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, everybody, and bye for now.